Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? So I feel like we live in this era where everyone believes they should always bet on themselves no matter what the cost, or I guess in this case, the opportunity cost, which in economic terms is the amount of money or the opportunity that you forego in order to pursue another opportunity. To put it a little bit more simply, it's what you're giving up by taking the road less traveled. Now we turn to the spectacle of today's video. The former Laker and now Boston Celtic, Dennis Schroeder. Because his name has been buzzing in the media like crazy ever since yesterday afternoon. He's played most of his career as a backup point guard and sixth man. And last year when the Lakers picked him up from OKC, he declared that he wanted to be the starting point guard and that he was ready to be done with all that sixth man crap. I guess kind of trying to follow in the footsteps of a guy like James Harden, who played the sixth man role for a couple years, but he was obviously more suited for stardom. And we've seen what happened with his career. He's become a league leading scorer a couple of times, and he's obviously gotten to unleash his true potential and being the leader of a team, even if it's sometimes he's a very questionable leader at that. But I want to make one thing very clear. It was very obvious that Dennis Schroeder was no James Harden, but he played his cards like he was going to be the next guy looking for a supermax contract. That's why when last year the Lakers offered him a 4-year, $84 million contract extension, and he turned it down saying that he was going to be worth much more money come the offseason, basically telling the Lakers, hey, y'all better pay up now because y'all aren't going to have the money later. That left a lot of people shaking their head wondering why you would leave that type of bag on the table when you haven't really showed out, you haven't showed what you think you're really worth. So fast forward through the rest of the year, there's a lot of turbulence on this Lakers team. They catch a couple of bad breaks with some key injuries to some key players. And Dennis Schroeder totally just becomes a shell of his former self. He starts playing like shit. He's obviously not motivated to be playing for this particular team. And so this of course all made Dennis look really bad. Something that you don't want to happen in a contract year when you're a free agent. And so now instead of getting to sign that 4-year, $84 million extension with the Lakers, which obviously brings you a lot of outside revenue through sponsorship, seeing as the Lakers are probably the most popular basketball team on this planet, and you would get to play with LeBron James for probably the last couple years of his career, as well as Anthony Davis, and likely be competing for championships every year. He has now signed a 1-year, $5.9 million deal with the Celtics, who, let's be honest, are probably not going to be competing for a championship, at least not next year. Keep in mind, this guy is about to turn 28 years old. That's kind of known as being the age where players start to degress, especially point guards like him that really rely on their speed and finesse. So I guess to make a long story short, this guy really did fumble the bag. You know, I know it's good to bet on yourself, guys, but that doesn't mean you act like an idiot when the money shows up. For instance, if someone offered me, next year they said, hey, I'll pay you $500,000 and all you have to do is make YouTube videos and I'm just going to take all the revenue that you make on those YouTube videos, but you just get this $500,000 straight up for the year. I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do that because no matter how my videos perform, no matter what I do, yes, I could potentially be losing money, but at the same time, it'd be a good enough offer to where I'm like, okay, at least I have this peace of mind that I'm going to get this $500K next year. I guess what I'm trying to say is do not be blocking your blessings because you think you're the shit. Especially when you're about to already be out of your prime, you're about to be over the hump, and you aren't even a proven product yet. Yeah, you better take that money and run just like Dennis should have. That could have been generational money for his family, and now he's gonna have to work really, really hard and have a really, really good year to even get close to those sort of numbers being in negotiation ever again. So to me, this might be the biggest L of 2021. Don't get me wrong, the guy is a millionaire. I would never call him a bum or anything like that. He's obviously one of the most talented in the world to even be in the NBA. All I'm saying is he fumbled the bag in a crazy way. But let me know what you guys think about this situation down below, as well as if you want me to cover any more like NBA content. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video and subscribing. Also, go check out yesterday's video. Something was going on with YouTube when I posted it, so I don't think it really got pushed out to subscribers. Either way, just thanks for watching today's video, guys. Thanks for subscribing. It's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and I'm out. Peace!